What's going on there, Goal Chasers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Tashombe Berry, aka Cali Hustle 619, and this is Goal Chasers, a place dedicated to motivation, dedication, self-care, and well-being. All right, so if you watched the last video, you would see that I said I was going to be doing videos on a lot of different things, all doing with fitness and health, not healthcare, but self-care, well-being, stuff like that. But this one right here, this is geared more towards the influencers, the vloggers, the people out there, doing action, action kind of stuff. We're gonna do an action camera, as you can see by the title. We're gonna be reviewing the GoPro Hero 12 Black. All right, this is the latest GoPro from GoPro. And yeah, so let's get into the specs. Now this is a techie review in a non-techie way, I guess. The specs that I'm gonna tell you are specs that I feel are important to you if you are a vlogger. Now there's a million GoPro Hero 12 videos on YouTube, so you can get real in the weeds with it. But on this channel, we're just gonna talk about the basics, because that's generally all I use it for, is the basics. So let's get into it. So this is a 24 megapixel camera, all right, or 24 megapixel photos and 24.7 megapixels for video. Why that's important is because you're gonna get, the most data that you can use, or more data that you can use when you're editing and stuff like that. It's gonna have a higher resolution. It's gonna look better. Your video resolutions, so I'm gonna put those here, okay? All of the frame rates, all of that. So you can look here, but we got, from this camera, we have a 2.7K, 4K, and 5.3K. So for those, you're gonna have higher resolution videos, pictures, which will have more detail in them and will look crisper, cleaner. The aspect ratios on this camera, which is important if you are a influencer, because in prior versions of these action cameras, I believe the 11 was different, but you can only shoot in a 16:9, and I'm not sure the other ones, but it wasn't set for like a vertical video. So where you could just take it from the camera and put it on Instagram Reels, or put it in YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook or whatever like that. So now we have a 16:9, an 8:7, and also the 9:16, which the 9:16 is like the cell phone, the vertical video. So you can pull it straight out the camera, out of here, and put it straight to your IG Reels. And what you don't have to do is set it sideways for the video. Now you can have it sitting straight and have it recording 9:16. Some other features are time lapse. Features include time warp, star trails, light painting. So I don't know about all the other stuff, but the time lapse is real cool. Or the time warp. It's real cool because, like I did a video where I was hiking. Nobody wants to sit there for 2 hours of watching me hike. I can set it to a time warp, and that 2 hours turns into 5 good minutes where I can do my little narration over it, and it all flows, and you really do get to see what I went through, just in a lot faster of a mode. So I really like that. So the pros to this camera. Let's get into the pros to this camera. Oh, no, sorry. There's 3 microphones on this camera. So if you use it without the media mod, you still have 3 microphones, and we'll get into what that's gonna sound like. The longer lasting battery. This one uses the Enduro battery, which was introduced in the 11, but it uses the same battery form factor is the batteries from the 9, 10, 11, and now you got the 12. All right, so let's get into pros of this camera. So first and foremost, if you are a fitness influencer and you are working out in the gym, recording your workouts, you know if you use your phone, your music stops. We don't want the music to stop. That's one of the biggest things is you want to continue to work out like you're working out. You just want to record it, you know. So you still want to be be in your groove without having to stop the music. So that's one thing with this you don't have to worry about. If you are, another thing is that it's pocket size. You can just throw it in your pocket. Throw it in your pocket. They even got tripods you can throw in your pocket too. Little small tripods you can throw in your pocket. And you can set up wherever you go and go ahead and get good 5.3K video. Like, you winning. You basically winning right there. You don't have to pull out a full camera with interchangeable lenses, or even the point and shoot cameras. You know, those are a good size, but they aren't built for any kind of action. They aren't built for underwater. They're not built for any of that good stuff. So you gotta love that. These are built to take a little beating and to keep going. The 5.3K resolution at 60 frames per second. I don't believe there's any other action cameras that are doing that right now. So, I mean, you're winning with that. You win another point that you're winning with. The new menu system is cool. It's easier. The last one was fairly easy, but this one I like it a little better. I ain't gonna lie. I feel it's a little bit better than the last one, but you know, it's a menu system. Another thing, if you're going with GoPro, is the accessories. They probably have more accessories than any other action camera out there. For instance, you got the media mod right here, you know, which I would definitely recommend if you plan on using an external mic. And we'll get into that too, what the external mic sounds like, or what this media mod sounds like, what it sounds like without the media mod. You also have this Volta tripod battery stick. If you plan on doing any video that's gonna, you know, be longer than, I don't know how long these batteries are. They don't last long. I mean, you might get an hour out of it. But if you plan on doing something that's gonna take longer, you use this and you're gonna get a lot more usage out of your GoPro without having to change the card and the battery. Well, not the card, but the battery. Just make sure you have a card that can handle however long you plan on shooting. But I hate, you know, interrupting a video shoot or whatever, and I have to change the battery, or I have to, you know, change the card, so, or the SD card or whatever. So get you one of these, and at least that takes care of the battery. The card is on your, you know, that's up to you too. All right, the stabilization. At this point in the game, you know, all of the action cameras have great stabilization. So I know this is using a 6.05, whatever. They're all good. They're all good. You can count on great stabilization from this camera. We will be testing it, but you can count on great stabilization. Cloud storage. So I just recently purchased the cloud storage, and that's really up to you on your budget and what you feel like doing. They had a discount, half off, so I paid $25, unlimited storage. You plug it in, it connects to Wi-Fi and uploads everything to the cloud. You really can't beat that, especially with the unlimited storage. Like, I can just shoot and shoot and shoot, and I don't have to worry about any space limitations. And I can access my videos from anywhere I go. If I use a computer or if I use a phone, whatever. So another thing that's great. And the price. So they brought the price down. I remember $400. It's $100 off. If you have the subscription to the cloud service, it's like $299, which is still good for what you're getting. You're getting a good camera. This is a very good camera, a very good vlogging camera. So when we talk about the vlogging perspective of it, if you're someone who is shy in crowds, and like me right now, we got a whole crowd forming up around here. But if you're shy in crowds and you want something that's more inconspicuous, something that doesn't attract so much attention, this is definitely a way to go. I mean, really, if you're a vlogger, it's either gonna look like you're talking to a camera or you're talking to yourself. One of the two. If you use a phone, it looks like you're talking to somebody. So that probably is the best way to go if you are that scared to vlog. But yeah, you know, it's very inconspicuous. It's very good quality. And so yeah. So let's get into the cons. So even though this battery is better, and I know they made them for the excessive cold temperatures, it doesn't last that long. It ain't nothing crazy. It's longer, but it's not something crazy. So you got to make sure you got to have, like, I got 2 battery packs with 3 batteries in each, and so make sure you got enough batteries for whatever you got going on. And overkill is okay, because you never know, especially when dealing with third-party batteries. Another con to this, which you'll see on all the other channels, is this GoPro thumb screw system. Like, there's other cameras that have the magnetic mounts, and I really enjoy the magnetic mounts because they're so easy. For me, you got to make it easy. We're not trying to make it hard, especially when you're trying to vlog. You're trying to get in, get out. You know, you're not trying to sit up here and screw some, unscrew some, unscrew it to change the battery, unscrew it to change the card. Like, it takes too long compared to a magnetic system. So that's just something I don't like. But you know, if you are used to the GoPro, what do they call it? Not the environment, but the GoPro ecosystem, then you're used to that. But they do have some magnetic mounts that I have ordered. I don't have them yet, but I am waiting for them to come in, that I want to try with this. So it won't be in this video, but I do have a video for the 11 and the 10 that I'll be coming out with, just to see if, you know, if those cameras are still good cameras in 2023 to do your vlogs with. I mean, you don't have to go for the 12 if you have something that's cheaper and still great quality. All right. So the microphones, like I said, the microphones on this camera are good, but when you add the media mod, or then you add an external mic, you know, no camera is gonna have a great microphone. They're all built, especially now coming out. You know, before they were coming out without the 3.5 jack. Even though this doesn't have that, you have to purchase the media mod, which does have it, so that you can have the microphone that's on this case, and then you can also plug in an external mic. So if you want the best audio, you're better off going with a microphone, an external microphone. All right, so one thing I haven't dealt with yet, and I'm hoping not to deal with, is the freezing of the camera. I do have the 11 and the 10, and I've had the 9, and I had the 7, and oh, you know what? I spoke too soon. This did freeze. This froze on me a couple days ago. I was doing a video for a retirement, and it wouldn't turn on. I had to take the battery out and put the battery back in. But that was after I had dressed him up in the Volta and the media mod, and I had all this stuff on there, and then it didn't want to cut on right. It, like, the backlight on the screen cut on, but the menu didn't pop up. And so I had to take everything off, so pull the battery out, put it back in, and we were good to go. We was golden. But yeah, so that's another thing. And I've experienced it on the 11 and the 10 different So beware of that. And besides that, I think that is pretty much all you would have to worry about as a creator. So now what we need to do is we need to take this thing out and we need to test drive it. We're gonna test drive this bad boy with the Volta, you know, just so you can see what it look like. We're gonna show you I'm gonna show you the media, or not show you the media, but I'm gonna let you hear me speak without the media mod. Then we're gonna add the media mod. I also have an external mic. We're gonna try that as well. And then we're gonna check out the stabilization and just check out a few things. So yeah, let's get it. Oh, one more thing. Before we do that, I am at the beautiful California Oaks Sports Park in Marietta, California. This video isn't about the sports park, but I just want to put it out there. You got the basketball courts, you got tennis courts, you got a pool out here. I don't know if the pool is actually accessible, but it's here. It's here. Skate park, playground, you got it all here. So, you know, what better place to check out an action camera? Really, let's do it. All right, here we go. All right, now I'm using the Volta stick. All right, now this right here, this is 5.3K. All right, how we looking? How we looking? I got it in a linear plus with horizon lock so that we don't ever lose our horizon. And what do you think? Dang, beautiful day out here. Beautiful day out here. All right, and this is also without the media mod. So this is the audio coming straight from the GoPro. No media mod, no nothing. All right. All right, so now I am using the media mod with the microphone from the media mod, also using the Volta. How's it sound? Is it better? Now, it is a bright day, so I ended up putting on an ND filter on it. If you don't know what that is, it's like sunglasses for your camera. We just want to make sure that we're not blown out and looking all horrible. So how's it look? And the ND filters, very cheap. Got them on Amazon. Just look up GoPro ND filters. These are from Newer. Working great. All right, so how does it sound? How does it look? We're in 5.3K, 24 frames a second. Horizon leveling on. I'm in linear plus. All right. Oh, so don't come here for swimming because there ain't no water in the pool. All right. Let's go. All right. So we back out here. Now let's check out this stabilization. Now I never claimed to be a runner because I'm not. But I can do a little something, a little jog, a little something, just so we can see the stabilization. Like I said, it's second to none. You can't go wrong with the GoPro stabilization. And really, you can't really go wrong with any of the stabilization on the newer action camera. So to show you, and I'm really hoping that I'm showing you right, I'm gonna do a little jog. Let's get to it. All right, here we go. All right, see that speed. See that speed. Okay, all right, that's enough. That is enough. All right, so hopefully I showed you something that you never seen before. Big boy getting lightning fast speeds, super fast speeds. But yeah, the stabilization is good. Whether you're riding a bike, skis, whatever you want, is good. All right, so you saw the stabilization. All right, so let's talk about some things they could have added to this camera to make it nice or nicer. You know, for one, the magnetic mount would be nice. I really would like to see some kind of a magnetic mounting system for this camera. Really be good. Besides that, you know, the overheating, you know, that would be nice to not deal with overheating or the freezing. But it's a really good camera, you know what I'm saying? It's really good video. And from a vlogging perspective, why get a, you know, big old camera that's gonna take up a lot of space, you know, distract a lot of people to be in your videos or whatever, and just make things uncomfortable. And you can get something small like this, and you can go out and vlog the world, you know what I'm saying? So, especially like food reviews and stuff like that, you don't want to set up a whole media studio just to take a video of you eating some food. You know what I'm saying? This is good. It's easy. They also come with a creator combo, which comes with the Volta, the Media Mod, a light. You know, so you got everything you need, the basics really, to get started. Some of the things I do wish they would do moving forward is for the Volta, if you can get an extension rod on it. Now I know Telson has one that looks just like the Volta, and it does have an extension rod on it, so that is an option. And the Media Mod, I wish they would upgrade the Media Mod, because it's been around for some years now, and would be really cool if you could use a USB-C microphone instead of, you know, the 3.5. It would be nice if they just upgrade the camera to have those ports on it, to where you could use those ports. Like, so use a USB-C for a microphone instead of having to have a whole Media Mod. And then you can put whatever case you want to on the phone, on the GoPro, because I like putting hard cases on my GoPros because I drop things a lot. So I like that. But it is what it is for now. And besides that, you know, I really like some of the new anywhere. That is a game changer, really. So maybe GoPro can do something like that, change the game, but have all of the 5.3K, have just all the good features that GoPro has, because the Insta360 doesn't go, it doesn't go higher than a 1440, I don't believe. So, you know, if we can have 5.3K, we can have the magnetic back to the camera so we can just stick it on things. We can have, you know, all of the good things that make that camera sell. GoPro can just, you know, GoPro's good at making, you know, the GoPro 12, the GoPro Mini, the GoPro Max, the GoPro whatever. Make one for each lane, you know what I'm saying? So people can have different options. It ain't my money, so I can say what I want, but you know what I'm saying? That would be really cool, especially coming from basically the company that started this. All right, so do I feel that this is a camera you should get? Definitely, you should get this camera. It's a really good camera. It's gonna work for vlogging. It's gonna give you good quality. A lot of times, you know, vloggers are using their phones. You get in these cameras like these Sony cameras, these Canon cameras, but you really don't need all of that. And really, even all the features on this camera are a lot of features that you really don't need when it just comes to vlogging, making a video. You get the creator combo and you should be good to go. And then when you're using this in the gym, which is something I purchased it for, because like I said, I don't like to attract all that attention. So put it on a tripod, it doesn't take up much space, you know, and I can just do my workouts, record my workouts, and not really get too much attention, and still get the quality. But you know, I do have some videos coming out soon, tour the gyms, where I'm gonna go to different gyms. One of the factors when you are recording videos is lighting. The lighting in the gym can mean everything. You know, you're either gonna have a picture that's gonna fall apart, or you're gonna have a nice, clean, crisp picture. In order for you to have the clean crispness, you need light. And so, you know, I'm gonna go around, do these, you know, tour the gyms, and we're gonna see how clean they are, how nice they are, and how much light I can get in this gym when it comes to vlogging, you know, because if you are a fitness vlogger, that is something that you look for. So anyway, with that being said, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're out there doing your thing, keep chasing your goals. Enjoy the process and respect the gains. And I'll see you at the next video.